he said there's been a general feeling that you can absent yourself and nothing will happen.
Because it's been happening.
Yes. He says that you ought to draw the curtain. I have no problem with that. But clearly, Samson, let's be frank, and I'm happy you say let's move away from the technicalities and deal with the real issues. The target is Adwoa Safo. Let's be honest, let's face it.
And your protection is Adwoa Safo.
Fine, it could be so. So we are moving from the realm of technicalities to political interest and gains. Listen to your own member. Resign honorably before we table a motion to sack you. MPP MP to Adwoa Safo. This is a member of the Privileges Committee. 6th April, even after the matter had been referred, he stated that Adwoa Safo must resign, even without listening to her. A member of the Privileges Committee who has already made up his mind. And I was drawing your attention that on the floor, the majority leadership maintained that the Speaker had the right to refer the matter to the Privileges Committee. But he had no right to insist that the Privileges Committee
that's a constitutional
must
matter.
bring the report
That's a constitutional matter. We will go there maybe.
They say that the Privileges Committee should listen to them, rule, and determine, and that becomes finality.
Your suspicion is that
they have the numbers. So what will happen?
There only one.
And he made the difference at the Finance Committee. At the Finance Committee, when we voted on e-levy, it was a tie, which meant e-levy would have then said
casting vote by the chair.
He gave a casting vote, and they have the casting vote on that committee.
And proudly so.
Yes. So beyond all these issues, beneath is the political game. Let's be frank. That is the whole issue.
But the Constitution says, and I think Kofi or you mentioned it earlier, you did. It says, if you shall vacate your seat, if you are absent without the permission in writing of the Speaker, and you are unable to offer a reasonable explanation to the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges. So we know these two gentlemen, that, these two men, that they have been sick. They have health issues.
Kweku has just confirmed that Adwoa even needs our support. She even needs our support more because she's also going through a very difficult situation. And it's not only on health grounds that you then say that
you don't know
you qualify. But he knows that she even needs our support. And yet members of the committee have already started.
So they will use a subjective rather than an objective standard.
That is it. And that is what happens in Parliament.